Okay, we're back to do another segment of the clicker training cue, go to your bed. So Gino nailed it. We did learning the cue, go to your bed, and we used the clicker to be helping us reinforce the behavior, and Gino picked it up so fast. It was really great. Another part of going to your bed, another component of this, is that if we just teach the dog to go there, they might get up and get out because the reinforcement is there. So once we stop feeding them there, they might pop out of the bed and be like, let me go back in to get the food. Whereas a lot of times, we want to train this cue so that if we have people over or if you're doing something and you want your dog to be settled in their place, they're really staying there for a little while. So the second part of training this, we took a little break because I wanted Gino to get some water and refresh himself and really be present for the video. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to be clicking and treating for him staying in the bed. So you can see he's so smart. He realized that the reinforcements are happening when he's in the bed. Right now he's laying down. So we're taking it another step further. We're shaping the behavior more by clicking and treating only when Gino is laying down. So if you were to pop up in a sit right now, I would just wait for him to lay back down and click and treat that behavior. So I think he really understands that the longer he sits there, lays there, and is stationary in the bed, that's what I'm reinforcing. So I'm clicking and treating because he's remaining in a lay down position. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get him out of the bed without giving him a cue. He's so good. He knows. Go ahead and get it. Come on, silly, come. He knows that the reinforcements are for laying down, and he wasn't even sure if he should be released to go to get the food. So that's fine. So go to your bed. Good boy. And since this is still a new verbal cue for him, I clicked and treated when he went over there, even though he just had the two paws, to encourage him to get all the way into the bed and let him know, yes, that is the behavior I'm looking for. So he's already laying back down. That's beautiful. I'm clicking and treating for him laying in the bed. And now I'm going to proof the behavior a little bit. And what this means is you're doing it from different places. So I've been standing in this area for a little while. I'm going to ask him to go to his bed from standing in a different angle. And I'm going to kind of distract him a little and make sure that he's staying in that position. So let's do this first. Let him get these treats. Go to your bed. Go to your bed. So he was a little confused there. I changed my position. Dogs are contextual learners. They really understand everything by practicing it in different ways. So now the situation's a little bit different. He wasn't sure, but I clicked and treated as he was going over there to encourage that, yes, that is exactly what I was looking for. So I'm going to get him out of his bed again, and I'm going to say, go to your bed, and click and treat, and I'm going to get him all the way in, and I'm going to reinforce for laying down. I'm either going to wait for that behavior or I'm going to lure him, which is also totally acceptable. Remember, you want your dogs to get whatever it is that you are trying to teach them, and if they need a little assistance, luring or shaping and clicking and treating for something that's a progression towards the end result, that's completely fine. So he's almost in a lay down position. I'm just going to wait until he really gets his body completely flat onto the bed. If he doesn't do it in a couple seconds, I'll just lure him again. So I'm going to just take the treats straight down, wait for him to really, there we go, that's perfect, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to clicking and treating for down. And again, if he doesn't offer me that right away, I can just help him. Now he's seeing, okay, I'm getting treated for being completely flat laying, so that's beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to get him out of the bed. I'm not using his name, just little kissy sounds. And now I'm over here, so I'm going to say, go to your bed. Good boy. And I'm clicking and treating for that behavior. Now I'm going to proof it a little bit. Like I was saying, I'm going to make it a little distracting. So what if I kind of like jog around? I'm going to click and treat because he's still staying there. What if I kind of go over here and I make some noise? Ah, and he's still staying. That's great. Beautiful. You could add in a little more distraction. Maybe you have a toy or another dog is around, and you want to continue to click and treat for the dog remaining laying in the bed. This is going to really teach the behavior that go to your bed also involves laying there. Because like I said, if you have company over or you want your dog to settle down, it's not just that they're going to the bed and then getting up momentarily afterwards, it's they're going to their bed and they're settling down, they're laying there. So Gino's doing an awesome job. I'm going to proof it a little bit more. Maybe I'll do another little distraction. I'm kind of like moving all around, and he is being an angel. He's just laying there, waiting for more reinforcement, completely understanding that this cue involves staying in the bed. So one last time, I'm going to get him out of his bed, and I'm going to give him the cue. Maybe I'll do it from sitting down over here. I'm going to say, go to your bed. Good boy. So that was great. I'm going to wait for him to lay all the way down, which is really the optimal behavior. So he sat there. I'm going to click and treat because he went from standing to sitting. So you can see this is another example of shaping behavior with a clicker. At first he went to the bed, I clicked and treated that. Then he was sitting, I clicked and treated that posture. And then finally now he's laying, and I'm clicking and treating that he's laying and staying in his bed. So this is another segment of the cue, go to your bed. Remember that training takes time. It's important to give your dog breaks if you see they're getting distracted, they're not really interested anymore in the treats. Maybe you need to give your dog a break or change to a higher value treat. But I like to always end on a good note, so I'm going to go over and jackpot Gino, which means I'm going to basically shower him with treats for this behavior that I'm really loving right now. And that's it, we're going to be done. So I just gave him a whole bunch of treats. He's laying there, he did an awesome job. Happy training, everyone. Go practice, go to your bed.